Scarpins Avenue.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sklar Country, the virus edition, a.k.a. the Pandy Pods.
A.K.A. the Adjustable Boys.
A.k.a. one Sam and Couchy, two fans of Fauci. Oh my God, our brains are nuts.
Tilting down a little bit on this thing?
Tilting a little bit.
Let me see if I can.
I think we're good. Jay's going to try and tilt us back the right way, but
right.
you know what? We always lean to the left. Guys, we hope you're having a good break. We're trying to get content in for you every single day, be it the stereo conversation that we had that we posted up yesterday. We're going to post another one tomorrow, it being New Year's. Today is New Year's Eve.
Hey.
I hope you have nice plans just to hang, lay low, be with your friends, Zoom with the people that you love the most, and just take a moment.
Be with your family and Zoom with your friends.
And take a moment to understand that this year is going to be a great year.
We're putting 2020 to bed today.
This is how we do it. And we got a great story. We're going to do one for you, and we hope you enjoy this. And here's the deal. As I sit on the precipice of my older daughter going to college in 2 years.
Wow.
Crazy. What I want for my daughter, and I'm sure a lot of you guys feel this way too, is for her to live a happy life where she is self-sufficient.
That's
Is
it.
that too much?
Relying on no one.
Of course, I will get her out of any jam, and I've told her this. If you are honest with me about what's going on, I will help you out. And maybe it's because I'm watching Ozark too much. We have to be honest with each other.
Honesty is the key that unlocks the
Honesty is the thing that's going to keep you together when you're in the face of a Mexican drug cartel.
door. Facts.
You can't be going around making decisions behind my back with the leader of that cartel. You just got to. You got to
That's
be
what you're
honest.
telling your daughter before she goes to college? Thank you.
Every time before she goes to bed, I was like, just don't talk to Navarro without me knowing about it, because I will listen in that conversation.
Yikes.
And I hope she'll be dealing with her own family and doing her own thing by age 42. I hope. There's no way I can tell if that's going to happen. Look, I can't tell you what next week is going to be like.
So given the craziness of everything that's happened this year, anything is possible.
I mean, does any parent ever go into having a child with the inkling that 42 years later, they'd be financially responsible for destroying their son's extensive porn collection? I'm guessing not.
No.
Well, that's where we are in this insane story. And here we go. December 18th, a Michigan couple
Go Blue.
will have to pay their 42-year-old son back for destroying his massive pornography stash.
I remember when this story happened, but now we're getting the ruling on this story.
A federal judge ruled in a case that included the filing of a 43-page inventory of the man's porn/sex toy collection. If you have a page inventory,
What do I tell you? You got to come home and clean out your closet, or else I'm donating it to Goodwill.
So wait, if you have a page inventory of your porn, not a magazine collection, a page inventory that is higher than your age, you've got a problem. I'm not saying you got 43 magazines. That would be a lot.
43 pages of inventory explaining all the items you have.
You have a problem if you're 16 years old and you've got a 17-page inventory. Okay, but
42-year-old man, 43 pages of porn. Come on, man.
that's a signal that you are living with your parents, or that they pay your utilities.
At least. You should not have an inventory of your porn.
That's too
You
much
shouldn't.
organization for porn. Porn should be messy, right?
Hidden like in a hollowed out log.
In like the woods by your backyard, okay?
Or in an old box.
Next to, like-
infested box.
Yeah, next to Halloween decorations that you don't use anymore because they're flammable or they have asbestos in them.
Or it's like should be in the crawl space of your basement or something like that.
Or how about this? You shouldn't have a porn collection because there's the internet.
Digitize it. Put it all onto a couple DVDs and then get out of there.
Unless the timestamp of the porn and the magazine delivery vessel to you.
Now
is
you're getting into hoarder stuff.
But
You're saying it's attached to a memory and that's why you keep it?
that's what gets them off. Maybe then you have to go.
Maybe the inventory is the thing that he gets off on.
But listen,
I don't know.
Then you got to go 10, 15 deep in the magazine collection and rotate new ones in. Because if that's what it is, then you got to just be willing to part with it, Jay. That's it. 43 pages.
You
You deserve to have that destroyed, and your parents shouldn't have to pay anything. All right?
the collection and the inventory sheets.
Destroy it so that you can perhaps go out and have a real relationship with someone. Because
They're doing this because they love you.
I'm only going to guess if you ever got deep with someone, at some point, I can say with utter confidence, knowing nothing about this guy, that they have uttered this phrase, it's the porn or me.
And the answer is 43-page inventory. You know what he chose.
In an opinion issued last month, Judge Paul Maloney,
Which is
Phony
a bunch of
Maloney.
Maloney.
That's a bunch of Maloney. Granted a summary judgment in favor of David Working.
Work.
W-E-R-K. And let me tell you, working was a jerkin.
He was twerking and jerking.
Working was working overtime on alphabetizing that porn. It's ironic because over the past 2 decades, working is the one thing David Working probably wasn't doing that much of.
Folks.
Working last year sued his parents, Paul and Beth, both of whom are 68. Maloney will issue an opinion on damages after the parties make further submissions in court. So they are ready to retire.
They don't want to deal with
Or
this.
ready to live a life without the gigantic albatross of their son hanging around their necks.
They want to take a Viking river cruise.
Not have to pay for destroying Sheena the Viking magazines that they did. Come on. After divorcing his wife, what did Grandma Sally always say?
She used to say every pot has a lid.
And apparently this lid didn't fit when the pot was filled with 43 pages of porn inventory. Or as we like to, or as David Working probably refers to it, his porn inventory.
Porn inventory.
He calls it his porn inventory. Working moved in with his parents in late 2016, which again, as a parent, I can honestly say anything my kids need, I'll
So
give
he's 38 when he moved in.
In
42 now.
Right? Anything. So he asked to move back in when they upended, and they upended
Their lives.
Like he upended their peaceful life.
They had a peaceful life. They're like, we're in the clear. We're out of this whole thing.
Remember, they did him a solid. Understand that. Remember that. Because he moved in and he thought he brought along his personal property that included a large collection of pornographic material, according to the court.
Which I'm sure he told his parents, do not touch this.
Large collection that I'm sure
Don't touch it. Don't damage it. Don't look at it.
that was probably under glass when it came
in a
in.
shadow box.
All right, but after tensions between David and his parents were running high, and we're going to take a quick break.
Whose fault is this? We'll
Whose fault
find
is it?
out on the other side of this break.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. It is the time between is New Year's Eve. And so we're going to say, hey, do this. Set yourself up for 2021 the right way. Get a ticket to the live Dumb People Town. January 16th, Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. West Coast time, 9:30 Eastern time.
4 days after our birthday, celebrate our birthday with you.
Zach Galifianakis will be our guest, and John Paul White of the Civil Wars will be the musical guest. You want to get your ticket now. It will sell out. We've had so much fun doing it. Nowhere Comedy Club. Go to eventbrite.com. Look up Live Dumb People Town. Get yo tickets. It's going to be fun.
All right, we're left
Left this guy. Tensions were high between David Working and his parents, Paul and Beth.
over the
68.
porn collection. Yes.
Are they both 68?
don't know.
Would have been great if they were 69. That's all I'm saying.
Folks.
Maloney noted Working moved to Indiana, leaving his porn collection in his parents' Grand Haven home. So he left and left the porn collection there, thinking they'd be cool with it.
Well, he was married and now he needs it again because he's single.
Who would have expected that a guy got divorced and moved back to his parents' house?
Had a massive porn collection?
Yeah, it's weird.
Shocker.
The Workings subsequently tossed their son's belongings, prompting him to file a destruction of property complaint with the police. You know this was all Beth, Jay. Was this all Beth?
All Beth.
The dad was probably like, I'll take care of it. And Beth's like, have you thrown out the porn yet? And he's like flipping through it. He's like, we're
Not
getting
yet,
into it.
Almost.
I'm getting to it. I'm
going
just
through the
making sure.
inventory.
Beth Working told police that before David was allowed to move in, it was, quote, requested that he not bring any of his pornography. So this is the thing, Jay.
This is it.
His parents know about his porn collection.
They know the extent of it.
That's the nice way of her saying, over my dead body, do you bring
You're
that
not
collection?
selling my house if you're going to stay
Barely
in it.
legal smut into my house. She added, they knew that David had issues with pornography. She's telling this to the police officer. I know
Meaning
that David,
she tried. This is her
David-
saying, I'm out of options. I'm enlisting the police. Anyone
David
who will listen.
had issues with the porn collection.
Yeah.
They knew that he had issues with it. What are you talking about, Beth? It wasn't like he had a 50-page inventory.
Yeah.
It was 43 pages. He does not have a problem. Chill out, Beth. God, Mom.
Jesus.
While packing David's belongings after he departed, his parents, quote, found a large amount of pornography that they were upset about being in the residence. Well, you
Yeah.
can also put it in a storage unit and force David to pay for that, right?
True that.
Working's mother, cops reported, advised that the items were destroyed and discarded. You know she blew those things up like it was anti-disco night at
the
Comiskey
Chicago White
Park,
Sox game? Sure.
1979. Death to Dave's porn.
Dave's Old Porn. I love that show with Dave.
Don't leave it there if you don't want your mom to throw it away. If you don't want your mom to throw it away, take
David
it to
Tell.
Indiana with you.
Yeah.
I know you're 42 years old, but David,
You're not 13.
okay, you're acting like you're 13. It's like you don't have a working understanding of how things work in the working household. You take your damn porn with you, and you shouldn't have brought it home in the first place. After state prosecutors declined to pursue charges against the parents, Working filed a U.S. District Court lawsuit against them, claiming the 12 boxes of porn and sex toys were worth, you ready for this? $25,000.
That's insanity.
That is why your wife divorced you. That's $25,000.
Maybe spend a little more on your wife than on your porn collection. You got it, bro?
Spend a little less on the Klingon strap-on. I'm going to read you a handful of titles, Jay, that were discarded, and then give you a glimpse into how all over the map Working is. You can't get a handle on Working's porn proclivities. Ejaculating Lesbos, Disc 3. Sorry.
Dick 3 or Disc
3? Ejaculating Lesbos, Disc 4. I'm glad that he was like, I didn't get enough from Disc 3.
Well, I can't start watching Disc 4 until I know everything that happened in Disc 3.
Pretty Little...
I'm going to walk in and be like, who's this character? I don't know what her story is.
Pretty Little Latina's 35 proof. MILF Hunter, 17. Is he hunting MILFs? I don't understand. So MILF Hunter, he's got a thing for older gals.
Or hunting. At
Then
least.
Pretty Little Latina's 5. So we broke up 4 and 5 with MILF Hunting. And then Mother-Daughter Exchange Club. Come on. That's what probably upset his mom the most.
She's like, I don't like the MILF hunting. And
That's
I
right.
don't like the mother-daughter
You can have the Pretty Little Latinas, but I don't like the
That's
MILF
where I
hunting.
draw my porn line.
An inventory filed in the federal case list of 428 VHS tapes, 1,605 DVDs, and dozens of sex toys that Working alleged were disposed of by his parents. All toys bought within a year of each other and never used.
Never used. Is he like...
How good must it have been for his parents? You know how like when you get rid of a really big item,
so good.
don't you feel like a huge weight lifted off your
so good to
shoulders?
throw things
Like
away.
a double D?
Oh my God, it feels so good.
Weight out. Working's porn collection that his mother threw out included titles like "Hey, My Grandma's a Whore 18," meaning that there were 17 other of those movies in that series, twice as many Star Wars have been made.
Twice as many Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is a name for another porn.
By the way, "Hey, My Grandma's a Whore" sounds like something you'd say to someone after you've caught up with them at an Aldi's parking lot for the holidays.
As
and
you're
they're
leaving.
Hey,
Oh, hey.
My grandmother's a whore.
My grandmother's a whore, by the way.
You told me that 17 times before. Forced to lactate 7. Nobody wants to be forced to lactate.
That feels like a porn thriller. That feels like
the Die Hard of engorged breasts.
like Marathon Man.
I'm guessing the
Is
next
it
one.
safe?
The next one.
Is it engorged?
The next one in the series will be about a drunken woman who's forced to lactate. Forced to lactate 8. Pump and dump.
Or that could be scatological too.
Action porn, guys. Why aren't there more action porn movies, Jay? Die Hard could be a whole new series. Die Harder. Die Really Hard.
Die soft and then it got hard.
Die Soft, the sexual mood killer.
Thank you.
Lesbian Squirting Midgets, and I Wanna Butt F a Fatty 3. And those are just some of the holiday classics that I thought he...
They should make him have to read them out loud.
I get why you as a parent don't want those things hanging around.
You get rid of it.
His sex toys included a $300 stone dildo, assuming he got that from Sky Mall.
Right.
Along with the gigantic Bigfoot, the stone Bigfoot. And I wonder if the stone dildo fits inside the stone Bigfoot.
One point of parliamentary procedure, we'll be playing Stonehenge tonight. No, we're not fucking playing Stonehenge.
Fleshlight Freaks, Alien Dildo, UFO, Unidentifiable Fornication Object. I can't speak anymore. And Honey Bear Lubricant valued at $25.34.
Is that how much that is?
Suffice to say, his parents owe him for throwing away this stuff. Bottom line is, if you're moving home after getting divorced at age around 38 and your mom tells you not to bring your outsized porn collection in the house,
Put it in storage.
Your copy of Forced to Lactate 6, your $300 stone dildo,
And your feelings.
put them all in storage.
You got to eat that one when you go home with your parents.
You're lucky to have a place to go at all. Just
You got
be
to
happy
eat that
about that.
stone dildo when you're going home to live with your parents after a failed
When
marriage.
it comes to porn, I'm all for that practice, but treat it like a cult. If it starts to get between you and your marriage or you and your family, it's time to get rid of it.
Too much.
That is a show, guys. We love you.
Yep.
Stay connected, stay protected, don't get infected. Hope you have a happy new year. We're wishing you all the best. Good riddance 2020. Let's get into 2021 and make it a better year.
The days are already starting to get longer. The light is already starting to get a little brighter, a little longer, a little bigger. We're heading into the new year. We love you guys. Stay protected, stay connected. Do not get infected. This is not a hoax.
we got the jokes. Wear a mask, everybody. See you tomorrow.
La-ti-da, la-ti-da-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da-da.